All right, let's lock in. We got some reacties to do. All right. Let's go over here real quick. All right, let's go check out X, man. Really, what time is it? Kai should be up by now. Let's go see what's up with Kai. All right, cool, yeah. All right, good shit. My bad. I had to get it real quick. All right, cool. So let's go check out Kai first though. Before we, God damn. Hold on. All right. Let's see what the fuck he got going on.
And also, do you like the sauce I put on your eggs?
Yeah. Hey, get your head in the game, son. The scout from football college is up in the stands.
Maybe you'd rather go to school for insurance.
I didn't raise no insurance, man.
But you did, Dad. Football's your passion, but mine's providing.
Can I make my phone call? Do I have rights? Can I make my phone call?
Damn, I've been muted the whole time.
Huh?
Who you gonna call?
Yo, mama.
All right, get your ass in the car, man.
Okay, without that one. Can I make my phone call? Do I have rights?
Damn, I was muted the whole time. Y'all was talking hella shit. Okay, so what I was trying to tell y'all is the Kardashev scale. I forgot I was muted. I gotta remember when I hit the mute button. Okay, so what I was trying to say, damn, bro, I don't even know what's the last thing I said. Okay, it don't even matter, I guess. It don't even matter. Long story short, though, I was saying that I've seen the sky look like this before. I think it comes from cloud seeding. It is a real thing that they can cloud seed. If you guys look up a couple months ago in Dubai, Tesla's going crazy, huh? Okay, I'm sorry, I gotta focus. And a couple months ago in Dubai, when it was raining like crazy, they were cloud seeding. You create a chemical reaction using like high voltage, and if you overdo it, it'll rain, and you can start it, but you can't stop it, or at least we don't know how to yet. And that led me to the Kardashev scale. I was explaining that this is a scale created by Nikolai Kardashev. So let's read this. The measure, the Kardashev scale is a method of measuring a civilization's level of technological advancement based on the amount of energy it's capable of harnessing and using. The measure was proposed by Soviet astronomer Nikolai Kardashev in 1964. Sheesh, 2 lifetimes ago, and was named after him. Kardashev first outlined his scale in a paper presented at the 1964 conference that communicated findings on whatever the fuck that is. Long story short, we're currently not even at a 1, I don't think, right? But like at a 2, you would be able to harness the power of the sun using a Dyson sphere. If y'all don't know what a Dyson sphere is, I'll get into that in a second. But long story short, the sun is dissipating so much energy, we're not using any of it. But good news, our first video today is about the sun, so lock in. Okay, boom, 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 boom. To everyone saying it's not Nick, here's what? Drug addiction doesn't last forever. You define sobriety or it takes your life. So Nick Diaz strung out on drugs? Bro, don't he have a fight tomorrow? He got a fight in December or some shit. Damn, bro. That sucks. But I ain't gonna lie. I'm gonna let y'all know something. Like right at the end of, and I think that somebody's doing this, but I'm gonna leave that off stream. Right at the end of COVID, fentanyl hit hard, right? It hit so hard. And it's not even like crack cocaine. It's like a whole different other thing. Because even with crack cocaine, people got limits. Fentanyl, it makes motherfuckers do things you would not believe. It's crazy. And I think that's what's going on with Nick, man. Y'all send some prayers up for Nick. He need them, bro. That's crazy. Nick Diaz, hell of a fighter, bro. And I don't even want to show the video because I feel, well, maybe I can spread awareness. Because the thing is, I don't want to embarrass him, but the video's already out. So, is it helpful to do this? Maybe it's going to let motherfuckers be like, damn, that's how you can look, and they'll probably never fuck with. Like, don't fuck with any pills. Don't fuck with anything. Don't fuck with shit. Don't fuck with alcohol. But if you gotta, like, do something, you know what I mean? Like, really don't do shit, to be honest. But let's watch this, bro. This Nick Diaz, gang.
Nick,
What? What are you doing?
are you okay?
What's that for?
Are you all right?
Yes.
First thing in my head said he's just trolling, right? Second thing I thought to myself, I was like, man, do y'all remember when you was like a kid and you was outside playing? Your mom was like, come in, dinner's ready. He's like, Mom, please, I want to finish. I'm almost done. He's like, get in here now. He's like, oh my God, that's the same vibe. Why is it that when you a kid, you just be like he was shaking? Okay, I'm trying to humanize this, right? Look how he shakes his head in the beginning. He's like, what? Nick. What? I ain't gonna lie, bro. Nick, I just hope you trolling. I hope you ain't even strung out on drugs. I hope you trolling, and I hope you get in the ring and the dude think you drugged out and you beat the shit out of him. That's what I hope happens. But I ain't gonna lie though. That's some real 8-year-old, 7-year-old shit. You got a lighter from your brother, and you like lighting shit on fire to see what happens. Y'all didn't do that? Nah, y'all didn't do that. Y'all was inside the whole time. I get it. But yeah, if that is real, prayers up to Nick. Nah, you know what? I'm gonna spin the narrative. I'm gonna change the narrative. Watch this. Nah, actually, I don't want to post it on my page. Then he shows. All right, yeah, that's what I want to see for Nick. I want to see Nick tee up and come through and wreck his fucking opponent. Yeah, nice. Let's spin the narrative, bro. Let's not shit on people if they're in a bad spot. Let's normalize changing the narrative. I seen this earlier. I think I reposted it, but I want y'all to see it. I don't know if I shared it on stream. George R.R. Martin teases he met with Macy Williams to discuss a potential project. Williams has previously stated she would be interested in returning as Arya in Game of Thrones spinoff. Bro, a Arya spinoff would be so fucking lit, bro. Imagine she's a faceless man. So now Westeros is in disrepair. The Mother of Dragons is dead. You know what they could do? This is what we don't understand. They could literally just bring her back. What if they brought her back as a White Walker? I'm saying, Judge R.R. Martin, if you do that, you owe me money. Nah, I'm finna, actually, hold on. I see an amazing opportunity. God damn. I'm thinking Arya as a faceless man, Westeros in disrepair, then boom. What's her name? Y'all finna be mad as fucking me. She's the Mother of Dragons. Her name is I gotta Google it. My bad, bro. I got a whole actual life outside of this. Mother of I know a lot of shit, but goddamn, bro, I don't know everything. Daenerys. I'm giving you the layups. I'm giving y'all the layups. Hold on. Comes back as a White Walker. I need at least. I'm not asking a lot. I'm just saying. Facts. What's 3%? Yeah, right? Just throw me, you know what I mean? Just hit my hand. You know what I mean? Just hit my hand a little bit. Because I wrote it for you. I literally wrote it live on stream for you. Hold on, let me make sure this is in proper English because they gonna read it. I see an amazing opportunity here. I'm thinking Arya as a faceless man, Westeros in disrepair. Traveling, hold on, wait. I gotta give you more details. Doing missions, Westeros in disrepair, and boom. Nah, I'm the GOAT for real. But anyway, long story short, some of the biggest Japanese video game sales without numbers. Mario, okay. Obviously that. That's why I'm so scared to get fucking Power World. Guys, I'm starting to play multiple games without properly finish one. Bruh, welcome to my life. I'm gonna just repost that. And then I'm also comment. Welcome to the struggle, my brother. Welcome to the struggle, my brother. All right, what else? Spark is it? I'm having too much fun in Shonen Unleashed. The fuck is this? I mean, it says server setting, so it's probably like on PC. You telling me this is not Roblox? Hold on. I meant to comment. I got notifications. I'm gonna read them. I think it's Max always saying stuff. I think it's probably you telling me this ain't Roblox? Low key. All right, baby. Yeah, I saw this yesterday. I didn't watch it, but I saw it on Twitter. I don't really like the Chiefs like that, but they hard to beat, brother. I don't even want y'all to tell y'all my team. Then y'all gonna like do the same picks. This motherfucker, he's cold, man. He trying to be the new Tom Brady. I ain't gonna lie to you. Should I repost it? I'm not happy about this. LeBron got one final rebound just to help a fast parlay. I'm dead. LeBron's for the people. And I said, nah, I quit. Okay, I'm not. Come on, Elon. Please help me out with all the political shit. Come on, man. I'm trying to stream here. People ain't trying to see that. I just watched a man manipulate the fabric of space and time using a slinky. Is he? Oh, hold on. Watch this, though. Watch this. Watch what I'm about to do. Y'all don't know. It's an inside joke, but you might get it in a second. I think we found the molecule, man. Owen Reese. Y'all don't know. It's an insider. If you know, you know. If you don't, you will. Hey, man, you probably busy. But look, I know. Do y'all know who the molecule man is? Because he can manipulate time and space. So that was like an insider. Don't worry. Oh, y'all liked this yesterday. All right. God damn, son. You need to take that beard off. You pissing me off. You can't just be getting knocked out like that and you got a beard, gang. Like y'all can't have. I noticed there has to be like rules for a beard, bro. You can't be a bitch and have a beard, bro. Like you really can't, gang. Like if you get bitched, I ain't saying lose a fight, but you can't lose like that. Cause his guard wasn't up. Like, you know why he hold on, let me just break this down.
Piston like left.
Oh, look at him.
Standing back.
Look at him.
Standing back. Piston like left.
Oh, look.
Giles is good. Giles is good. Giles is good. Giles.
Okay, I just wanted to catch it. He hit him with the left. He had his guard up, but if your guard is too, if you hear or you hear, this too low, this too high. You gotta be right here, bro, because this is what they trying to hit. It's too low. You got all this space in here, bro. It's all types of arms that can go through this shit. That's what happened. He threw the left. It went directly through that bitch and went to his chin. Them bitches damn near need to be right here, but I know that from boxing. If you don't have a boxing background, and also, in all fairness, you get tired over time. I understand that. But you got to be right here, bro. Because once they hit this the bell. So do y'all know why people get knocked out when they get hit on their chin? It's really actually very mathematical, to be honest with you. This shit is a fulcrum. It does this, and it makes your brain hit your skull. And when your brain hits your skull, that happens. Unfortunate. Long story short, moving on. I've never seen this much trash talking for Oliveira. Well, what are you talking about? Oh, he's fighting. Oh, he is fighting. Okay, let's turn him up.
Vai, soldado. Pula na guarda. Vai entregar pra soca, irmão. Vai entregar pra soca, irmão. Let's go, baby.
He's singing the music as he beats him. Then he's like, it's over, bro. You cooked. Telling somebody it's over. Yeah, he cooked. It's over. Tap out. You cooked, bro. I knew he was cooked because once he rolled right, he should have rolled left and tried to go under the leg. But, I mean, hey, man. You know, we all learning. This has to be one of the coldest pictures I've ever seen. Cold literally and metaphorically. No. I gotta say that. Cold both literally and metaphorically. Nah, for real. I'm just saying. Mike Tyson looks good, but I feel like I don't think he's on test or HRT because like it's some motherfuckers his age who are a little more ripped than him, to be honest with you. So I don't know. I mean, he's Mike Tyson, but I kind of feel bad that we making this 50-year-old. Am I still moving? I feel bad we making this 50-year-old man fight. But then again, maybe it's just a payday. We can get him a couple million. So I don't know. The nerd glasses, fighting nerd motherfucker. You're in trouble. No, I like this guy. He won this weekend. All right. I have still not had a chance to watch it. I'm gonna try to watch it in a minute after we finish this. So I don't even, no spoilers, bro. JavaScript. Facts. It gets the job done. It gets the job done. If you know, you know. Y'all don't see a lot of the developer humor on here because I don't know. That developers probably don't post a lot. I don't get it. Yeah. It's the job done. Yeah, basically, that's another insider. So basically, JavaScript, it kind of, that's the best way. Here's a good way to explain it to you guys. I know you're gonna understand. In anime, there's filler, right? They kind of like, extend the season or extend the series. That's what JavaScript is, basically. Ooh, I like this guy though. He's funny as shit.
You pissed that motherfucker off and fucking Stiopic would fucking rack him. You pissed that motherfucker off from Cleveland, and he'll fuck Brock Lesnar. Cause he'll say,
who is Stiopic? I used to call him motherfucking Stipe. I ain't gonna lie to you. I used to call him Stipe.
Immigrant mentality. Bring him on. Give him more stuff. Give him more fucking steroid. What's that? You want another?
Give him more steroids?
Definitely born raised in Cleveland, Ohio, but whatever. With fucking Overeem, he don't give a fuck. Put him in there with Brock Lesnar. Go ahead, I dare you.
What happened to Brock Lesnar? Brock Lesnar was big for nothing for real. He was boxing, but at the same time, like, he realized, damn, these motherfuckers are smaller than me and they knocking me out. Like, Brock Lesnar, it ain't all about having the most muscle, because at the end of the day, muscle is nothing but a tool. You could have a pickaxe, you could have a lawnmower, you could have a hammer, you could have all the nails in the world, but without the information and instructions in your mind, you're not gonna know how to build a fucking house. If that makes sense. Type beat. I don't fucking know. All right, greatest heavyweight. Man, you crazy as a motherfucker. All right. Don't get me wrong though. Let me not host Stipe. Stipe is boxing. Let's watch this because I want y'all to understand who he is, so that you can understand who John Jones is when he beats him. So let's go ahead and do this.
Born and raised in Cleveland, Ohio, Stipe Miocic, one of the most accomplished heavyweight champions in UFC history. The path to the UFC heavyweight title still goes through Cleveland, Ohio. Attacking again. Cleveland, we got a champion, baby.
Oh, good right hand by Stipe.
Oh, beautiful time takedown. UFC history. With that, the rematch is upon us.
He's defended the title more than any man in history. Stipe Miocic is the greatest heavyweight of all time.
Okay. We saw that. I got a couple things I want to say. All respect to Stipe, I want to say this. There are many men that I respect that come out of Ohio. Mark Tominick is one of them. Coach Rosen is another. Ohio breeds some demons, I ain't gonna lie to you. But keep in mind, Ohio breeds some demons. I didn't know, and that's on me, because that was around like COVID time, and I wasn't even paying attention to UFC for real. We all had a lot of shit going on in our lives. We trying to, whatever. DC knocked him down, knocked him out, and then he came back and he beat DC, so they 1-1, right? I don't think John Jones ever fought him. because John Jones was like going through the shit where he was like banned. They said he was on cocaine, all type of shit. John Jones is a wild motherfucker. John Jones is the. You ever been at a bar? I've been at the bar one time and I was chilling, right, having a conversation, and then I seen a bar fight happen in front of me, and then I seen motherfuckers run from the other side of the bar over there. And keep in mind, these big six. They had to be about 6'4", 6'7". I'm in Texas, right? So I see him come over there. I see a motherfucker run up, bow, and you can hear that bitch. I know this shit broke. He said, bop, and the motherfucker did this. I'm like, yeah, okay. So I said all that just to say, it's some bad motherfuckers out here. I'm not gonna take that from nobody. And by the way, I still think DC is a hater. He's still a hater, but DC got in the mix with that boy. Respect to you, DC. I just seen you get in the mix with him. So much respect to you, DC. But all right. I don't even need to mute it. But yeah, this gonna be a good one. We fight fans. We in for a good weekend. I don't know. I'm not even super hyped for the Mike Tyson thing, but John Jones is about to put on a clinic. Okay, go on. Well, before the finale. Okay, I'm gonna go ahead and do this. Yeah, I'm gonna repost it. Damn, I just hadn't had time, y'all, but I'm gonna find it today. I'm gonna find some time today. The moment he became 2-division champ. Like, bro, Cyril Gane is a paper champion, bro. He easy work. Next. And by the way, that's Fat John Jones. Y'all remember Fat Thor? That's Fat John Jones. You don't want to see ripped in shape fast as fuck John Jones. Skinny John Jones, Spider John Jones, you in trouble. You in trouble. All right. Oh, that's so fucking clean. So I don't know if y'all understand, but like that entire part that looks clear, that is fuel. You see that? That's what holds the fuel. The area that holds the fuel might be the size of a building, like maybe 2 or 3 buildings. You see that? So fucking clean, bro. November 18th? Okay, I gotta remember that. I'm gonna repost this though. Yeah. So, as you can tell, the front part still can't hold a lot of people, but once we master this, then all you gotta do is just make it wider. You know what I'm saying? But primarily, the landing and taking off is I keep saying this, but I gotta reiterate it. The reason why what Elon Musk is doing is innovative and unique. The word unique in math means there's only one. It doesn't mean like, oh, it's kind of different. No. We've used that wrong. In math or in quantitative economic analysis, it means there's only one. That's the one time that a spaceship has launched and came back down in one piece. I don't know if y'all really understand it. Y'all know it breaks apart in the atmosphere, right? Maybe y'all don't know that. All right. Lock the fuck in. Why y'all saying that? Is it trash? I haven't even tapped into Eternal Talking 2. I really haven't. But I heard what was on stream with Kai, and that's it. Robotaxi loading. It has no windshields. You know why? It doesn't need it. It has no steering wheel. Man, fuck that. We haven't seen it inside, huh?
The Tesla Robotaxi is finally here. It was on display at Santana Row in San Jose. What makes the Robotaxi super unique is the fact that it is a 2-seater with only buttons to operate the windows, and the inside is completely run from the screen. There is no steering wheel or pedals, as you can see, and it has 2 suicide doors. These things are absolutely insane, and it makes it look like it's a Lamborghini. The wheels look like it's straight from iRobot for efficiency and range. The front, it is debatable whether or not the front will come, because there's so much room in the back, at least from what we can see in this current prototype, which is number 17. As we loop around, the suicide doors fill.
It's debatable whether the front will come. What you mean by that? Whether the front will be in the final production model or what? Because that was a weird sentence.
To have doors that went up. As we move into the interior, you can see a similar Model 3 vibe with very simplistic views and air conditioning, along with sun blockers and a quick light. As you back out, you can see the cameras and what is to be the trunk, where they will have a lot of space. Again, the big
pay attention to the fact that it's a 2-seater. That entire back part is probably filled with computers, bro. There's probably so much AI and tech in that motherfucker.
90% of Uber rides are for 2 people. So you really will not need a 3 or 4-seater for the majority of rides. And that is why Tesla is releasing only a 2-seater for their fully autonomous vehicle.
Smart.
Tesla has had an insane week with the election results, with a huge...
I can't fucking get away from it. All right. Nah, Giannis my dog. Gotcha, stupid ass. He think he's so funny too. Nah, but I ain't gonna lie, them Celtics for real though. You playing what they did serious. Now this I'm interested in, right? I may or may not have put a down payment on one because autonomous money is the best money. If you can afford that truck right now, if you can afford that cab, you know what I mean? I'm just curious how it's gonna act on the highway. I don't know yet what's gonna happen when they get on the road, but we'll see. We're going into the future, man, like it or not. A lot of y'all stuck in the past. A lot of y'all want things to stay the same. It's not gonna happen. So you might as well get used to this. It's the fleet. I'm not getting a Cybertruck. There's no way. I'm getting okay. This Tesla. Man, hold on. Tesla is Steve Jobs. Does Steve Jobs? Did he have a Twitter? No way. Okay, fuck no. Okay, Tesla is what Steve Jobs wanted Apple to be. Now they just make the same phone over and over. Yeah, I'm gonna add Apple too. All right, bet. But yeah, that's a fact. I'm putting that. Hold on, should I put the money sign with it? There it is. Bet. No, that's a fact though. Like this shit. Fuck an iPhone. I'm looking for the iHome. What is this? Okay, these are the charging stations. Tesla house. Interesting. Okay, I don't know about all the other shit. I want that. We definitely getting that. When they release it, I'm getting that. It's $30,000. I'm getting it. I got the money right now. I want one of these for sure. But I think it's probably gonna be like a car. We put a down payment, like $5,000-$10,000, and then you pay it monthly, which is cool. But don't get it. This is my personal opinion. Don't buy this shit just because you want to play with a robot. Buy it for a commercial use. If you have a business or if you have a way to make the money back, that's what you didn't do. Because more than likely, either it's gonna have programming that can do certain things like serve or check out at a cash register or things like that, or you can get someone to program that for you. I'm 95% sure, like the software, you'll be able to put your own software on them. So that's gonna be fire. And then also, what I'm seeing for the future is this, and this. The taxi needs. I said this the other day, but I ain't muted. I said this the other day, but I think people who get off work are really tired, and that's when, if y'all look at the statistics, most accidents happen after somebody's between the let's not even say that, between the hours of what is it, like 3:30 and some shit. Hold on, let's look. Don't let Novi just spout off shit to you. Let's look. When time most. It might be late at night too. Yeah, I didn't have to spell it right. Yeah, let's go. Let's look. National Safety Council says, I want to see the time. Yeah, except the cookies. Okay. It's dependent on day, but interesting. Between 4 and 7:59 a.m. on a Sunday. So that means that they're leaving Saturday night. On Saturday, it's between 8 and 11 p.m. It's different depending on day. Let's look at during the week. During the week, it would be between 4 and 7:59 p.m. I damn near said that. So 4 and 7:59. So that's pretty much like when people going to work or getting off work, ain't it? Am I tripping? Let's look at Tuesday. Between 4 and 7:59. So during the week, when they getting off work, that's when the most accidents happen. Why do y'all think that? The next most is between noon and 3. They're going to lunch or they're coming back from lunch. I said all that just to say, we need this. Not just America, but the world. But let's start with America. We need this. Motherfuckers, I like driving my car too. But I think we could go to the next stage of human evolution, and if we solve this problem where we dying in accidents, in car accidents, because people are careless. You know? Don't get me wrong, robots might be able to be careless too. I don't know how I feel about there being no steering wheel. I feel like the steering wheel should be like tucked in, and if it's an emergency, it comes out. Or better yet, it's not manual, it's not automatic, it's analog, because the computers could fuck up. You know, the electronics could fuck up. So it's an analog steering wheel under there, and if things fuck up, you can grab it and pull it out. And when you pull the steering wheel out, the pedals come up. Personal opinion, that's what I think. But yeah, also we need to get this truck too. Did I repost this? I better have reposted this. If I did repost it, let's repost it. All right. Now, is he going to the ground with him? Do y'all know who? Y'all don't even know who Gordon Ryan is, probably. Gordon Ryan is pretty much the John Jones of BJJ. Brazilian Jiu-Jitsu. They're locking.
Listen, there's a good chance some
Hate YouTube ads? You need this Chrome extension. I feel like I just found a Google cheat code. This Chrome extension.
The sun is not a star. That's what I heard my father say in a
Was I
fit
muted
of
the whole
fear
time?
once.
All right, let's go.
I was 12 years
I
old
gotta
when
remember
my
that,
father
y'all.
was working
All right,
in
we're gonna
Greece.
jump into this reaction
He
time.
retired and started working on solar panels instead, but always hated working on sunny days. He wasn't warm or even remotely acknowledging of me or my mom anymore. He looked at us as if we were ghosts the entire time that he was with us, something that still gave me a chill to this day. Before his retirement, he used to be more of a family man. He kissed my mom, gave me a warm hug, and was overall a proper father towards me and my little sister. And he always seemed like he loved his job. The pay was good, and he'd always bring me some parts of a scrapped project he had been working on. Life seemed rather routine, but peaceful and beautiful, even. I thought I was way luckier than any of my friends.
Okay, so just to get a background, this kid is telling you this. He is an adult, but he's telling you about when he was a kid and his father came back from space, and his father was an astronaut. He came back, and when he came back, he was distant, and he's telling you how his father was. Before, he would like bring him toys and different shit like that. That's what he's telling you. But then something changed. Just wait. That ain't it. So just relax. It's about to get. I'm gonna let y'all at least get the foundation first, and then you go watch it on your own. All right, let's go.
Friends whose parents weren't always as successful. Before retirement, my dad would have pictures of him on the International Space Station, space shuttles before they were phased out, controlling a rover that was meant for Mars at some point, and even meeting one of the presidents of the United States. He was an excellent astronaut, and I remember during one of his many visits from high-ranking officials in government, that man said to him that he was one of the best. I wasn't really sure who this person was, but he had a strange symbol on one of his badges. From what I could tell, it looked...
He had a strange symbol on one of his badges. So he wasn't military, he wasn't Air Force, he wasn't the Marines. It was strange. It was something that he didn't recognize. So I wonder who he worked for. I wonder.
like a shield with 6 eagle wings coming out in pairs of 3 on each side. After this meeting, that's when everything changed, and I didn't see my dad for 6 months. But when he returned...
So this guy who comes with a weird badge comes to see his dad. It has 6 eagle wings. Super weird that it's 6 eagle wings on a badge. That is not a badge that the military has, the United States military at least. And then he comes and speaks with his dad. He doesn't know why. And then 6 months, and he doesn't see his dad for 6 months. His dad leaves for 6 months. I wonder where he went. Lock in.
And retired, he never had any more interest in outer space. He'd stare up at the night sky and almost looked like he wanted to curse at it. He dreaded every day when the sun would rise after having a hard time sleeping every night. One day, I decided to tell him that I wanted to be an astronaut like he was. His response was rather surprising and demoralizing on top of that.
Listen, Hayden, I want you to promise me that you won't follow in my footsteps. There's nothing good about outer space, and there's nothing especially good about the sun.
He clearly wasn't fond anymore about the idea of space travel. I resented him for what he said to me that day. For years, though, his health was deteriorating. Mentally, he was becoming more unstable and would frequently have nightmares, screaming in the middle of the night and saying things like, "It's not a star," and "Nexus gates." To me, this...
I thought it was muted. So his dad basically came back, and now he's having night sweats. He's screaming in the middle of the night. He's like, it's not a star. It's not a star. What's not a star? Okay, just let it cook. Just let me cook. I got y'all. If you like horror, you're going to like this. We're not going to go the whole way because it's an hour long and it's only part 1. But just let me cook. I got you.
This sounded like unreasonable gibberish. That was always something that puzzled me and made me wonder what exactly it was that Dad had experienced during his time at NASA. But finally, he had to be put into a mental home, his mind completely losing it and spilling out into senseless repeats of some unexplainable event that was incoherent and absurd. On one particular Friday afternoon, Mom and I were cleaning out Dad's stuff, and I happened to come across his journal in his briefcase that he left open by mistake, probably. I wasn't aware that he had one, so I opened it up and started taking a look at what he wrote down. There were some more absurd pictures that he had clipped inside. There were astronauts that I had never seen, and we had quite a few of them visit our home. There was also him with a team of 5 others that I couldn't identify. Behind them was a large facility, futuristic in design. It looked like he was on the set of a science fiction space exploration TV show from the 80s. That's probably an exaggeration, but you get the point. It looked out of this world. He wrote down a lot of stuff, but most of the pages were just recollections of his many exploits that had to do with the previous missions that I was already aware of. It wasn't until I got near the end of the journal that the last few pages had a different take. They were more detailed, and their contents were not what I was prepared to learn about. Project Light Hand. I found this to be an unusual name.
So, kids being kids, he went through his dad's attaché. My dad had an attaché too, but hell no, you don't go through his shit. That's disrespectful. But long story short, he went through his pop's shit, and he just, this is a weird kid. You reading your pops like shit, but long story short, you went through it, and then he found, you was a very curious child, bro, because you reading his shit, and then it says Project Light Hand. What do I think that means?
And started looking through his notes of what it was about. Instead, I believe I discovered what caused my father's mental instability, and I'm not so sure I should be sharing it with others now. But if you're willing, here was his story. February 17th, 2017. Things are going great. We're a little bit ahead of schedule, and we should be arriving on the moon in about 10 minutes. I couldn't believe.
Okay, so I love this because they use this plot device in some of my favorite movies. Like, I think there's one where it's like, it, when it's like they're kids in the beginning, and it's him writing about them being kids, and then they grow up, and he's like a writer or whatever. Or even in Stand By Me, where the whole story is him writing it, right? It's him writing the story because he's a writer. At the end, you find it out. So the plot device in this was, the story is from the perspective of the son of a dad who went insane and went mentally, insane after he came back from 6 months in space. And I guess his dad is currently at a facility, whatever the case may be, and he's going through his dad's old things, and he found this thing, and he began to read it. And as he began to read it, that's the story that we about to learn about. Because he doesn't know why his dad went mentally insane. His dad was cool, nothing was wrong with him, he was a good dad, and then he went somewhere for 6 months, and then he came back, he was never the same. And he's trying to figure out why, because I think correct me if I'm wrong, like either his dad passed away or he's in a mental asylum and he's clearing his things out. He just told y'all though, but let's give it another minute. Just give it another minute and then we're gonna move on. But this is one of the most amazing stories. This should be a movie because y'all, what do y'all think the sun is? You think the sun is that fucking squid thing? If you do, you wrong. It's not. Hold on.
I got picked by the Protectorate organization as a moonwalker. I wasn't even aware that they were still doing moon missions. Hopefully, one day I can tell my son Hayden about this one. Unfortunately, they still had me sign that non-disclosure agreement, so I'll have to keep this one under wraps for a few decades. I've docked now, and already I've met the team that I'm going to be working with. About 43 other people have worked on this moon base. We're supposed to keep an eye out for UFOs. At first I thought they were kidding, but the director of the base, also called Director John Valley, told us that UFO doesn't mean aliens, although he did say that we shouldn't rule that out as a possibility. Personally, I thought I was learning things a little fast, but after my association with some of the other crew, I was becoming a little more informed about our place in the universe. At least, I was learning about our general knowledge of the solar system. February 19th, 2017. I was in the mess hall, and 4 other guys were sitting at a table. They invited me over, and one of them, his name was Damien, was spouting about some nonsense that went down about 4 years ago. So, here's a fun story. A friend who works with the Protectorate military branch on Earth told me that they had...
This guy's the GOAT, by the way, because he's doing the voices. Yeah, we just unlocked the voices, guys. Tee up. here it comes.
to deal with some nasty beast that crash landed in the woods somewhere. It was wiping out all the people in the surrounding area, and they had to hit that thing with flamethrowers and missiles for over a day till it destroyed one cabin. And get this, the couple that was in that cabin was armed to the teeth and managed to get the final shots in. I'm telling you, it's rather embarrassing that civilians were able to get the wind from under those guys. I wondered about what this beast was, growing more curious about what else they knew. But there were some dismissals of his claim, and the conversation changed into introductions. So, where are you guys from? Damien asked. A few spoke of various places, Kansas, Egypt, and one from Vietnam, which I was a little surprised to hear. But one guy replied, "Not entirely sure. My memories are foggy, but I believe I came from overseas." Everyone looked at him like he was crazy except for Damien. He suddenly came up with a theory. Oh, I heard some scientists talking about this one. Despite his overdramatic mannerisms, everyone sat at attention because he seems to have a lot of inside information. The Vietnamese guy said, "Well, go on." "Okay, I'm assuming you guys have heard of that similar thing called the Mandela effect, right?" Everyone in the group rolled their eyes. Well, except for our mystery man. He seemed a little more interested. I, for one, did not care too much, so I quit paying attention and couldn't recall anything else that was spoken of. Now was the day of our experiment. It was February 27th, and one of our fellow astronauts, as well as scientists, was about to do a spacewalk, or as we liked to call them, moonwalkers. Her name was Judy, and she was definitely a cute one. She reminded me a lot of my wife based on her behavior and the way that she got so flustered by every little inconvenience. We mostly tolerated her, even if she had the tendency to blame us for some of those inconveniences. She was taking one of the lunar roving vehicles quite far from the base. We'd been receiving reports that there was a strange power surge in that area. The Apollo missions also discovered it long ago, but was unable to find its location. Now things have changed, and our technology has improved. And from what I've heard, it's improved even more so than I formerly believed. We watched on the monitors as her cameras recorded everything. She was approaching a large lunar cliff face, a steep 90-degree rise, and in front of her was a large white marble platform. It had a circular design with a row of pillars holding up the top of the cliff from the inside. In the center of it was an obelisk with strange symbols of unknown origin carved into each side.
"Judy to base. Are you guys seeing this?"
She radioed. I was watching in confused amazement. Never in my mind did I expect to see something so human built on the moon. Ancient humans on top of that. But there was some...
So they're on the moon in a moon rover, and they see some shit that's like, you know, when they say obelisk, is like a huge fucking like pillar, most likely it's obsidian. This, you know, looks like men made it, and they're pulling up to it, and they're like, "What the fuck?" So we're gonna get to the point where they figure out what this obelisk is, and then we're gonna end. All right, here we go.
Something that caught my eye. There was a small, carved-out section near the base of the obelisk. A statue sat inside. I told the director about it, and he relayed what I said to her. She walked towards it, reached down, and pulled it out. When she took a look at it, everyone in the room couldn't quite make it out. It was abstract, and every time you thought you were just about to figure out what it was, it would somehow change shape again.
"I guess I'll be heading back."
Wait. So, the object look like a statue. When you touch it, it turns like a ball. Then it turns like a square. Then it turns like a triangle. It never keeps the same shape. They're like, what the fuck is this? Every time you like, well, maybe it's a, then it changes shape. What the fuck? If that was I don't know how they would do that in a movie, but that would be amazing. I'm trying to figure out the best positioning of that, right? I think it needs to be like right there type shit, but I got to put something behind it. But I'm trying to think of what I have. Yeah, I don't have anything right now, but we'll fix it. Don't worry. I just don't think it's in the best positioning though. Like, you know, first day jitters type shit, right? But no, I need like, literally, this is probably like the best route for real. But I don't know how I would. I have to figure that out later. I think. I have to figure it out later. I don't know. No way. What if you do this though? Hey, yo. I think I finessed my way to the top. Okay, is that cool? All right. That's actually amazing for real. Yeah, that's good. I don't know how we're gonna maintain that, but sure, why not? All right.
She turned around, and when she got back to the lunar rover, there was a sudden flash from behind her that caught everyone's attention. She turned around, but saw that nothing had changed with the monument.
Hold on. So, my bad. I was focused on that. There was a flash as she was driving away in the rover, and then they looked back, and nothing had changed, is what they said. Right? Lock in.
March 7th, 2017. We're finally going to see what the solar base is going to do tomorrow. I have to admit, Project Light Hand is going to be amazing. Judy and Damien were explaining to me that it would allow us to have infinite energy from the sun. They explained to me how there is a space station that orbits near the sun. I thought that was insane. The heat and radiation should have killed everyone there, but they assured me everything was automated by a series of robots that are controlled from here. They showed me some footage of the space station. It kept in an orbit on the other side of the sun.
I think science fiction is incredibly important so that we can make it be science fact or at least IRL, right? So that's a unique idea. So let's say that the sun, the radiation and the heat is too hot for us, but there are materials and metals that can withstand very, very high temperatures. So if we were to theoretically build a space station, okay, good shit. Yeah, I'm gonna end when my other video premieres. If we were to theoretically build a space station out of these metals and take the chassis and the whole blueprint of the Tesla bots, but build another commercial version of the Tesla bots that are just for commercial use, maybe by the government, that could withstand incredibly high heats, and then we have them operate this space station around the sun, we may be able to set something up so we can siphon some of the energy and then send it back. I don't know. I don't really understand how Wi-Fi works. I don't know everything. So I wonder if there's a way to transfer energy, over the, like, I don't know, through RC waves. I don't know. I have no clue. But that's a good idea though. And that's why I like to listen to shit like this, because it kind of makes you think.
That way no one from Earth can spot it. Smart, but I honestly couldn't tell you who would be wanting to know about it. What the project is supposed to accomplish is it will fire a beam down into the sun that will rip open a temporal portal that can be contained inside a massive reactor on board the space station. Thus, we won't have to rely on nuclear, solar, wind, or fossil fuels ever again.
Not gonna lie, W writing, but they fucked up right there because they said you don't got to depend on solar. So either this was written by AI and they don't realize that solar is the sun. It's okay though. I'm not gonna shit on them. This is one of my favorite stories, so I'm not gonna shit on them. But you know, maybe go in there and fix that part. But okay.
A large portal into the sun will generate endless
This game,
An ad right there is actually crazy.
you're not ready for it.
I'm not. Bye.
heat for the next billions of years. I didn't know we perfected wormhole technology, I said. Damien laughed and said, Dude, they got that thing in the bag like 20 years ago. Remember when I said about my buddy who had to fight aliens on Earth? You think that technology hadn't been exploited by us? Judy rolled her eyes and said,
First off, you shouldn't be
What
telling
timeline is this? They said it's in 2017. He talking about his homies had to fight aliens on Earth. This ain't our timeline for sure, because that didn't happen, my brother. And then he said they perfected wormhole technology. So apparently wormhole technology, do y'all know how wormholes work? Do y'all give a fuck? Y'all fuck it. This is my screen. You gonna give a fuck today? Hold up. Alright. Real quick. I don't got a pen. But the easiest way to describe a wormhole is, let's say we're at this point in time, right? Right here on the paper where my finger is. But we want to get to a point further in time, or not even time, another place. Let's say we right here and we want to get somewhere that's on the other side of this galaxy. So what a wormhole does, this is the space between it, right? So you're here and you want to get here, right? These are 2 points, right? There might be like however many light years between them. What a wormhole does is it connects the points. So you skip all that. If I had a pencil, I would do it. But basically, it allows you to skip the, or we can do it like this if that's easier. You're at this point and that point, and then you skip the time through it. That's all a wormhole is. It helps you skip from one point in time to another. It seemingly is science fiction, but anything's possible. If once the idea is generated, now people just got to figure out how to do it. The problem in my mind, is how the human body withstands speeds that fast. So you can only go so fast before the body starts to break down, right? Because let's say that the speed and there's no gravity in space. Let's say the speed and all those things don't affect you. As you travel through space, you're accumulating radiation. So by accumulating it that fast, because there's like particles that you can't see. So you're accumulating all that so quickly that you'd be dead. It would poison you, you know, by the time you get there. So going fast ain't really that's not the solution, because you can only go so fast. That's why when we're in cars, we got things to protect us, because when you're on a motorcycle, all of the things in the air, there's radiation on Earth too. You're hitting it so fast that you're accumulating it faster than when you're walking. It's okay, but when you're moving that fast, like, it can have an effect. So maybe we need something that can get us from point A to point B and skipping the A.5 or the A1/2 in the middle. But anyway, I digress.
everyone about what's going on in the military branch of our organization. You can get in trouble, Damien.
Oh, big deal. The director's been in the rooms where I was telling some of the others about all the weirdness that goes on back home.
Yes, but you signed the non-disclosure.
Don't try to use that in this argument. That only applies when we get back to our normal lives. I'll say whatever I want while I'm up here. We're literally on a moon base.
I enjoyed their conversation. They were such a comedic duo with each other, and I even felt like maybe there was a bit of romantic tension between them. But I still couldn't wait for the project tomorrow. March 18th. We were excited about the new project about the commands. Everyone was in the control room, staring at the dozens of screens on the wall and desks. There was an anxiety that I believe we all shared. The fear that something might go wrong, or perhaps the entire loss of the space station itself would set us back a dozen years. I stuck close to my 2 friends that I had made, Judy and Damien. We watched as a nearby satellite was recording the station from the outside.
Judy and Damien.
That's when the director told everyone
W
to be
voice
quiet
acting, my
and
brother.
watch. The countdown had begun. My thoughts were going back home, and how this was going to be a revolutionary moment for everyone on Earth. The idea that my kids would look at me and know that I was there when history was being made was a heart-racing moment. Damien was getting rather uppity.
Y'all
about the
gotta
whole
see
thing.
what happens, and then
He
we're gonna end. I
insisted
know
that
y'all
this
like, damn,
test
this is a
should have been
long
experimented on
review.
Jupiter first.
Just wait.
He
You
was
gonna
worried
like
the
it.
reactor wouldn't be strong enough to hold the energy, and that we were risking the solar station's survival during this project. Don't worry about it, I said. If the station is destroyed, nobody loses their lives, and it's just the government's money that's wasted. He gave me a deadpan glare and said, "Yeah, my tax money burning up right before my eyes." Judy and I paid him no more attention, and we watched on the monitor as the countdown was nearing its end. 3, 2, 1. A beam of energy was shot down into the filtered light of the sun, digging deep into its surface. We were all standing with astonishment, happy that the first part of the operation was going smoothly. Judy smiled at me. I did the same, as this was a monumental moment in human history. With energy from the sun, we could have enough power to travel all the way to the next star system. That's when Damien rolled his eyes at everyone else's cheering, and I saw that his face suddenly lit up when he took another look at the screen. There was another eruption of murmuring coming from those who were near the front, and Judy and I turned back. The color of the room had also changed from bright yellow to a sudden mixture of crimson red and Egyptian blue coloring. I couldn't process what I was looking at.
That ain't good.
This was unorthodox and completely insane. The sun was changing to a different color. The surface of it was blue, deep and malevolent. Surrounding it was a hue of energy that was red in color. The whole thing made the sun look like a menacing abomination as it pulsed with waves of energy outwards. Everyone looked in shock and horror as they saw the entire space station that was orbiting above the sun get torn to shreds and disintegrate into molten shards of metal in outer space.
Oh, okay.
For a brief moment, I thought about how Damien was right. But then I realized that what was happening was far worse than any of us could understand. Alarms started going off all around the base. Unfortunately, there wasn't much for any of us to do, since this was well out of our area of expertise. But then, the satellite caught something else. What we were seeing was happening in real time. Thanks to the wormhole technology that has been appropriately named space-time drilling, we were able to transport a lot of our small-scale fleets to areas within our solar system. Everything from satellites, space stations, and radio transmissions. I wasn't completely sure how they achieved this, but also I can guess that the alien technology probably had something to do with that. But what the sun did next was that it shot out a concentrated beam of energy from a singular point on its surface, firing at a tremendous speed that was equivalent to a flash of light. A long streak came from the surface and was heading out into outer space. The director was already getting in contact with command on Earth. I left the room with Judy and Damien, and we ran out to the observatory section of the base, wanting to see the change in the sun's surface when the light finally reaches us. We had only about 1 minute left by the time we reached the observatory and stood next to each other alongside at least a dozen more people who were in the room.
Get ready.
Perhaps we all wanted to see with our own eyes. I watched as the beautiful white light that came from the sun dim and became that vile, dark blue light. I could only imagine what my family and friends on Earth were thinking when the sun suddenly changed color.
This isn't going to end well. I can only imagine how this will impact photosynthesis.
Judy assumed.
Photosynthesis?
I wouldn't think about that. Just imagine how fast society will crumble with this change. I stood there in contemplative silence. My mind was still reeling over what had transpired, and I kept wondering how this could have happened. What did we do that could cause the sun to change? I guess it wouldn't matter, because everyone in the room started shouting and panicking, their fingers pointing up toward the sun.
Judy shook my shoulder, and I came out of my trance. My eyes stretched out from shock, and I saw a gigantic beam of energy, supercharged and bright as the sun was before, coming straight towards Earth. And dear God, though, I panicked. That's when there was a massive flash of energy and a vibration that rippled through the base. No one could look up, and the few people who saw it happen started screaming out that they couldn't see. I saw my skeleton through my hands, even though I had my eyes closed on top of that. It must have been tremendously bright to have been...
I'm sorry, I've been trying not to stop it. He saw his skeleton, his bones, through his eyelids. That's how fucking bright it was. Don't worry, we almost at the end, but just wait on it.
Been able to accomplish that. But after a few seconds had passed, the light had died down, and I was able to look back out into space to see what had transpired. My heart sank, and I fell back out of despair. I watched as an entire molten material was firing off into all directions of where the Earth once was.
We'll leave it at that. It's a lot. You see, it's a lot more, right? This part one. The Earth ain't there no more. if you didn't catch on to that part, yeah, this is part one, by the way. There's another part, I believe. I think there's. Yeah, I think there's only another part. Does it end good? Depends. Depends what you consider good. But anyways, yeah, this is one of my favorite stories. They need to make this into a movie. Hold on, I might have a comment down here for real. Oh, wait, I don't want to ruin it. I don't want to ruin it. A movie in the next 5 years. Sheesh. I was gonna say I know something, but that's not a well-known terminology. Wow, I made a story. If this doesn't become a movie in the next 5 years, sheesh. So good. I don't want to ruin. I was just like that. Okay. I don't want to. I want y'all to. But yeah, it gets better than that. Why y'all think that happened? You think it has anything to do with that thing that keeps changing shape or what? I'll leave it there. All right, let's move on. Okay, so I said I'm gonna go. Let's see what it is. Okay, so yeah, this is dropping soon. So we're gonna end stream so y'all can go check this out. Basically, like a real actual TV channel. This is gonna be dropping, and it said 30 minutes, 14 minutes ago. So I'm gonna go ahead and do this really quick. Let's go check out Kid Sid. Let's see what he thinks about the PS5
And listen,
Pro.
y'all, something is not right here about this PS5 Pro, man. And I gotta be me. And I gotta be honest about it. Now that I've been using this console here, the PS5 Pro, for about 2 to 3 days now, I think it's really about time we have a real conversation about the PS5 Pro from my honest perspective that I really feel like other people aren't really talking about. So let's discuss. Now I want to start this video off here just kind of talking about some of the things that is just not all sunshine and rainbows, and just more so the truth around the PS5 Pro here that I personally feel needs to be changed, or PlayStation needs to release an update like ASAP. And I'm gonna be real with y'all, man. I kind of feel like we might have just gotten the console that we should have gotten back in 2020. First thing that I noticed when it comes to this PS5 Pro here that has honestly been probably one of the most frustrating things when it comes to PlayStation in general, and that is just the overall networking speeds. They have still
I
not
do
opened
think we
that
should have
up,
had
man,
that
although
2020.
it was claimed that the PS5 Pro here has Wi-Fi 7. Now in my testing, man, I noticed that the Wi-Fi 7 speeds were only showing me like 78 megabits per second down, and my upload speeds was only like 30, right? To me, this is absolutely, y'all, absolutely not acceptable, man.
Wait, couldn't that be based on his actual internet though? Not so much the Wi-Fi card? Like, I don't know. Cause you know, we can go test. Y'all know, you know you can do this, right? I don't know if y'all know this or not. All you gotta do is just go to Xfinity speed test and then do this. Do I care if y'all know what my speed is? I really don't. So what I'm telling you is that it's gonna be, and you don't have to have Xfinity. It works for any internet service. But if you go to a speed test, it'll tell you how fast your internet is. So what did he say? We're gonna look in a second after my test finishes. But I want y'all to, okay, so boom, there it is. That's my speeds, right? I pay for the fast shit, but I think they got faster than this, to be honest with you. But long story short, yeah, so that's 800 download. Let's see what upload is. Damn, I should tell y'all where I'm at right now. It says Katie. I doxed myself. Fuck. All right, whatever. I didn't see that. All right, so it's 80 up. So this is the games they play. They give you super fast download, but then the upload is bullshit. But anyways, 80 up, 800 down, right, for me. But yeah, so what did he just say?
Man, listen, I gotta call it how I see it, man, and not hold back. And I noticed that the Wi-Fi 7 speeds were only showing me like 78 megabits per second down, and my upload speeds was only like.
It gotta be his internet, bro. I'm almost 95% sure it's his internet. He got a lot of good tech and shit. I see he's very tech savvy.
30, right? To me, this is absolutely.
Maybe it's the location.
Absolutely not acceptable,
we got
man.
fiber
Listen,
out here, though.
I gotta call it how I see it, man, and not hold back. And if we ever want to get PlayStation consoles to be what we've all been wanting, then I feel like we gotta kind of, you know what I'm saying? We gotta let them know what we seeing in our testing versus what they're claiming, right? And on my OG PS5 console, when I ran the same speed test on that one, I was getting 373.5 megabits per second for my download, and my upload speeds was like 26.6 megabits per second. You can just watch it for yourself. All right, guys, so I want to show you guys firsthand, man. So as you guys can see here,
keep in mind, I didn't mute y'all for that part. I know it might be a little echoey, but it's also possible it's his location. But let's just say if it's not the location and not the internet, that's some bullshit, bro. Because he just bought well, they probably gave it to him. He seems like a pretty large content creator. But yeah, Sony, W scam Sony. I didn't buy that shit. I didn't. I got the Slim, but I didn't buy that because, like, one, I think it looks stupid compared to my regular one. Because y'all know, if you remember, I got the video either on X, no, I either got it on IG or I got it on YouTube, but I paid $1,000 for it to have it day one. So what I'm telling you is, like, I've never had a problem out of mine. I'm talking about no problem. None of the stuff they say that, like, it did, I've never had any issues out of it. Only problem is the like, it has a small hard drive, so I got to delete certain shit. But other than that, but I think that's just because games are larger. You know what I mean? But yeah.
I'm on my PS5 Pro here. As you guys can see right there, we got the light on at the bottom right there. And then if we move on over to the screen here, you guys can see, man, my down
right here,
0.8 up. It's just not cool at all in my book, man. And I feel like PlayStation 0.1 megabits per second down and 30.8 up. It's just not cool at all in my book, man. And
where's the speed test?
The fact that I'm only able to pull in.
I want to see speed test.
For some reason, PlayStation will not open up their service for allowing the speeds that we pay our ISPs for or our internet service providers for. And if it's not any faster, then honestly, man, that's kind of disappointing. You can see right up here on the screen my true speeds that I get in my house, which is close to 2 gigabytes down as well as 2 gigabytes up. So the fact that I'm only able to pull in 78.1 megabits per second down and 30.8 up, it's just not cool at all in my book, man. And I feel like PlayStation needs to address and fix this ASAP, because even one of you guys out there, right? I was reading the comments in my last video, and one of you guys specifically said that you've upgraded your internet speeds with your ISP just so that way you can take full advantage of the Wi-Fi 7 card as well as the speeds and performance, right? And to me, if people are spending more money outside of the console to try and take full advantage of what we were promised and not getting that right out of the gate, and in my opinion, that's not cool. Listen, man, I gotta keep it all the way funky here, man, and just call it how I see it. If I buy a PS5 Pro level that's marketed as a pro level console, then listen, man, I want what I'm paying for, especially when the price is $700. Now, the next thing I want to talk about is just the overall.
Y'all can go watch the rest of it. I can respect what he's saying. It sounds like it's capped. If I had to guess, it sounds like it's capped. But why is it capped? That's what we want to know. So I'm with him on that for sure. Why is it capped? But then also, is it possible that maybe they're setting something up for the future? Like, do we know? What if they're setting it up so that in the future, games will have access to that. But right now, because it's pretty much, we're like, what, 2 weeks out of launch? I think it came out a couple weeks ago. So maybe they haven't just updated the firmware. I don't know. I want to give them the benefit of the doubt. I want to give them as many opportunities as I can, because once we go bad on Sony, we're going to have to go bad on them. But you do know that everything is less now, because like how the economy is just globally and in America, it's going to change, but it's been bad. It's been pretty bad. So even so, did y'all see the thing where like they were giving the kids like the M&Ms, made it so it was one M&M in those packages? I mean, that's good because you don't want the kids to have too much sweets. So I get that part, but at the same time, that's not why they doing it. They doing it because they robbing you. You buying a bag of the big box of the M&M things for Halloween, and I think it's like what, $38 or something like that, and then each one of them has one M&M in it. So it's like, I guess like, I don't even know how many are in there, but it might be like 100 M&Ms in it total. It's crazy. So yeah, everybody's basically tightening their belts in business to stay afloat is what I'm noticing. But you say it's not right. Hey man, I gave him the like and I get it. I don't have a dog. Well, I do have a dog in the fight because I'm a PS5 player primarily. But I know Sony's up to their tricks, and I know the world's up to their tricks. They on bullshit. So this don't really surprise me, man. Honestly, if y'all want my opinion, you want Novi's thoughts right on it, don't buy that shit. Just get the regular one. That just went down the price. Matter of fact, it's gonna go down even more because Black Friday's coming, ain't it? I don't know what the date is. When is Black Friday, bro? Hold up. When is Black Friday, for real? Okay, it's the 29th. Oh, okay. So the day before the subathon ends. Okay, good shit. So, yeah, Black Friday. So just wait till Black Friday and get it. Hold up. Matter of fact, I'm like, cause I was looking to get it last time. Black Friday, PS5 deals, 2024. Let's see what we got. $4 ain't really too bad, but let me see the ads though. Ah, there we go. I don't care about the Pro. PS5 console. Come on, Amazon with the bullshit. They trying to bust you down for $700. I wouldn't do it. I do need that though. How much that going for? I might have to put that to the side. You shouldn't have to do this, but I do need the storage though. You shouldn't have to do this. You should not have to pay this for that, but I do need this. Let me just put this aside for myself for later, because I'm probably gonna try to grab that. So it's usually $480, it's $310. So yeah, you saving about $170. Not bad. I've beaten this already. Go check the YouTube if you haven't seen it. We had a lot of fun with Jedi Survivor. Okay, that just pissed me off. It is Game of the Year though. And it comes with Shadow of the Erdtree. Good shit. They getting their money. $50. Y'all know we used to pay $50 for games, so pretty much, you know, bait and switch. I'm just trying to see how much the PlayStation 5s are, bro. Really? Did I put ads? Let me see the ad, bro. Real quick. I'm not seeing shit. Oh, wait, hold on. Yeah, Target gonna say what's up. On their website primarily, show more. Okay, finally. I was wondering, like, is it not loading up or what? Okay, so you get the Slim, $5. Digital and Slim are damn the same shit, but okay. $449. That's the Pro. And then where's the regular one? Hey, are the controllers gonna drop in price? Yeah, I know I need a controller. I've been trying to hold out, bro. Cause like I literally went to go, and then I was talking to a friend of mine. I was like, nah, don't do it yet. Black Friday. Might be able to get a brand new controller for cheaper than. All right. Yeah. Moving back. My bad. I'm trying to move through this. All right. Good shit though. Good shit. Good review. All right. What's this? Okay. Oh yeah. This guy's hilarious. Let's see what he has to say about Power World. This is gonna play a role in whether I buy Power World today. We play later. Meow Wolf. We're going to real life.
Hey there! Is something missing in your life?
¿Pero qué es esto?
Well, come on down to Texas Tabors Automotive, where we...
This is Meow Wolf. This is where we going. I know so many people are like, what the fuck is that? Exactly. Little baby voice.
Introducing the all-new Buick Enclave.
Oh man, into another ad is kind of insane. But yeah, it's like a liminal space, right? It's like this. Let's see what it shows you. Okay, so it's not gonna show you too much, but it's like a liminal space, guys. It's like basically a warehouse of. It's hard to explain, but we're going. I'm not gonna tell y'all the date because I want to keep it interesting, very interesting. But we're going though. That's a fact, Jack. Hold on, let me see. So this is the part I'm interested in too. They got like they're gonna have some interesting foods. Look at that. All right, I could dox it, but it don't matter. Y'all ain't gonna know. Yeah, so this is kind of what you might be able to see. It's some wild shit, guys. It's gonna be some wild shit. But anyway, this is gonna be good. So yeah, let's just say it's like another planet. We'll just say it like that. But yeah, we're going to Meow Wolf. Push this back here real fast, just so y'all know. But all right, we should be able to. Oh yeah, okay. I only got 2 more videos left. All right, let's get it.
Hello, guys and gals, me Mudahar, and there's an insane update to that Pal World Nintendo lawsuit. Now, I told you after I looked at this thing like 4 months ago, I was going to be keeping an eye on it. And today, there's been some pretty massive updates, and it's to a point where we now know exactly why Nintendo is taking down the old Pal World train. Now, to give an idea, Pal World is an independent game that was released about a year ago. By Pocket Pair, and it's effectively a game that is just literally Pokemon.
This coffee's
with
still
guns,
hot.
okay?
I like that. That's cool.
And to give you an idea of how much of a comparison it is, Nintendo may use the statement I just gave in an actual legal case, because quite literally, if you play Pal World, it is just the Pokemon IP with guns attached to it. Now, it's not to say it's a bad thing. Plenty of people enjoyed it, me included. Plenty of other gamers out there. Plenty of other content creators. It is, in fact, a game that now has come out on PlayStation, Xbox, and people are just actually enjoying it. Now, with all of the people enjoying Pal World, it's no doubt in my mind that obviously it is pretty close to Pokemon, okay? I mean, you've got some similar looking mons, you've got
pretty close is crazy.
Of us throwing Pal balls at Pokemon and capturing them with, shakes, 3 shakes, guaranteed capture, and whatnot. So obviously, Pokemon has been making games with kind of similar mechanics, like the Arceus Legend game, and even like the new Pokemon Violet Scarlet with like its more open world design. Even though the open world looks like it's straight out of 2002, but hey, that's a whole different story. Now here, Pocket Pair comes out and it's like, boys, on September 19th, Pokemon Company and Nintendo files a patent infringement lawsuit. Now, a patent infringement lawsuit is basically some type of gameplay or technology that has been discovered by any company that has effectively been patented, so only they, for a certain period of time, can use that technology in their video games. So, details of the lawsuit. The plaintiff claims that Pal World, released to us on January 19, 2024, infringes, well, actually, it wasn't even a year ago. I actually thought it was a year ago. Time does fly. Infringes upon the following 3 patents.
It hasn't even been a year, y'all.
And they're seeking an injunction against the game and compensation for a portion of the damages incurred between the date of registration of the patents and the date of filing of this lawsuit. So, if you look at the actual patents over here real quick, they've got 3 different patents, number 7545191, 7493117, and 7528390. Now, I've pulled up each one of these patents, but they also provided the application dates and, of course, the registration dates. So if you look carefully at these dates, they're past, the actual game's release. So you might be like, whoa, how the fuck can you patent something after the game that you're suing has been released? Okay? How can you patent something after it and then sue them for damages before the filing of that patent? Well, to give an idea, I've pulled up each and every single one of those patents real quickly. So right over here, you can basically Google this up on Google Patents, and they'll tell you every single one of these available. Now, if you look very carefully, they've actually been patents that have been applied as of 2021. So each 3 of these patents has an actual application in 2021, where the legal status is active for all of them. So these are more patent.
I didn't know you could have a global patent. Let's stop that. Let's stop this for a second. I didn't know you could have a global patent. I just learned something. So you see how that patent applies to the USA as well as in Japan? So if something is patented, it can be patented globally. Kind of crazy. Did not know that. So it says it was patented in 2021. And I'm assuming it was filed in 2024. He's about to say it, but this is kind of interesting. It says Japan though, so yeah, this is Nintendo. They out for blood.
Other than like fresh new patents, if these were fresh from like the actual patent like oven, then obviously we would probably look at this and say Nintendo's just overextending. But clearly they had these in place. So I wanted to look at some of these actual patents real quick and look at exactly what Nintendo is going for. So for instance, in patent JP754519-1B1, it's going for a game program, game system, game device, or a game processing method.
I'm gonna read this one myself because this kind of seems interesting. This is an incredible. So this is the first patent, whatever the number he just said. Okay, so it's roughly to provide a game program, game system, game device, and game processing method that can cause a player character to perform various types of actions in a field in a virtual space. In a first mode, the aim and direction in the virtual space is determined based on a second operation input, and the player character is caused to fire an item that affects a field character arranged on the field in the virtual space in the aim and direction based on the third operation input. And in the second mode, the aim and direction is determined based on the second operation input, and the player character is caused to fire a combat character that engages in combat with the aim and direction based on the third. So basically, you throw anything that's happening in a virtual space, and you throw something at them that affects them, and then also throwing something that one character, you do an input that causes one character to engage in combat in that direction. That is so fucking vague. I'm just trying to think of other stuff that could fit that criteria. What else could fit that criteria? I'm trying to think. I know what they're saying, right? Because they're saying throwing a Pokeball and it captures a Pokemon, and also throwing out a Pokemon and it fights the other creature. I get that. Really, it's not even that, because it's just throwing a Pokemon and the Pokemon fights whatever's out there. That is so vague, though. So that means you can't have in no game can a person have a sidekick or assistant that they got with them, and then they do an action. The player does an action that brings a second player into the game that fights whatever you're trying to fight in that area. It's probably why we have not been able to get a good Yu-Gi-Oh game and a good Beyblade game or a good Digimon game, because they got this shit locked and boxed. Fuck. Okay.
Method, okay?
All right, Nintendo. I respect you. I respect your game.
A game program, game system, game device, and game processing method that can cause the aiming direction of the virtual space operation.
What's up?
Hi, Joe.
The ads are kicking my ass, but I want to see what you got to say about this.
Which is where your character gets ready in the wild, throws the actual Pokeball at the field character, which is a Pokemon in the wild, captures said Pokemon with that actual Pokeball, all right? They even get like a little visual response that says, "Good job, pal, you did it!" Or the Pokemon escapes and you're basically fucked. So obviously, the further you go down this patent too, we're looking at even battles that are happening in the wild and Pokemon that appear to also be on your side. And of course, the further we go down into this scenario, you can start to look at other actual situations.
A judge is reading it, so it has to be
look at
easy
the
to
other
understand. I get
patents
it.
in this case, right? Which again, simulating properties, behavior, or motions of objects in the
A
game
judge
world.
will be reading it, so it
For
has to be
example,
easy to
computing
understand.
tire load
I don't
in
know
a
if I
car
took
race
the
game
mic off
using
or not, so
determination
I'll
of
say that.
contact between the game characters or objects to avoid collision between virtual racing cars. And for the next one over here, obviously we've got computing the motion of game characters with respect to other game characters, game objects, or elements of a game scene, for simulating the behavior of a group of virtual soldiers, or for pathfinding, basically, I guess, bots that appear to follow you in the field, your player character.
That is super vague, because it uses the word soldier. So let's say you was playing a game and you want to have like a war game. Let's play. I don't know how Warhammer does it, because don't they follow us in Warhammer Space Marine? And I can kind of direct them to fight? That's strange. They throwing darts. Okay, make sure. They throwing darts at the wall, trying to see what's going to stick. That's exactly what's happening.
So you can have a Pokemon effectively trail you. Now, the way that I have seen these kind of provided is like, if you want to even apply these to like actual gameplay terms and not legal patent terms, basically it appears that you're talking about throwing a Pokeball into the wild to capture another Pokemon or field character. That's one of the actual patents. The other one is throwing a character outside into the wild so they can then participate in the fight. And of course, last but not least, apparently even space.
I was just thinking about, wow, World of Warcraft. Also, do y'all see he has a gun on the table behind him? I hope that don't go against TOS for me. I didn't do it. He got that shit up there. But anyway, that's why I seen it. I was like, oh shit, I hurry up and skipped in the video. Hold on.
So at this moment in
Probably
time,
like in an unsafe place
to me
where
it
he needs
seems like
it, but
a
I get
lawsuit
it.
that's targeting a smaller company, and I'm sure that if they really had a problem with this, they might even consider taking Activision Blizzard or Microsoft. Until you realize that Microsoft is worth like over 10 times what Nintendo is, and even Activision Blizzard is no small company to go up against when it comes to lawsuits. So again, it really...
Oh, so we're just picking on the little guy then. That smells like pussy to me. Damn. So Nintendo, you just picking on the little guy. Keep in mind though, they did steal it. We all know they stole it. It's clearly Pokemon. We all know it's Pokemon. But I don't know if I would pick on them. I would just say, hey, let us go ahead and buy the company, sell it to us for cheap. We're gonna reproduce the game. We're gonna produce a Pokemon version. We're gonna dissolve the entire company, and we're gonna give you guys a department in Nintendo, and you're gonna rebuild the game under our license and make it the new Pokemon game. What's so hard about that? Taking them to court seems like a roundabout way to do that. Or maybe they're resistant. Maybe I don't know who the developers of Power Wheel are. Maybe they're resistant and they're like, nah, we don't want to do that. We want to keep our money, but they're gonna make you burn it all up in court, gang. Me and Eddie Utho calculated it the other day, and it was $720 million. How much they made off this game? That's not including how much they gotta pay people, the overhead, things of that nature. So I mean, I'm gonna take a rough 200 million off, right? So now, what would it be, 520 million? I think it was 20, I don't know. But let's say we have 500 million. Let's make it even 500 million. They gonna chop up at least 200 of that in court costs. So now you're at 300 million. And now you gotta pay people. So I'm gonna take 100 million off for that. So what are you at, 100, what was that, 3? So now we got 200 million. So is that the profit? Yeah, I don't know. It's gonna cost a lot of money. I know you're saying 100 million in court costs. This is Nintendo. They're gonna fight. They're gonna fight, and they're gonna fight good. So I almost would have just, like, if this is betting, hedge your bet, bro. Save your money. As long as you don't gotta pay them out, say fuck it. We're gonna keep what we made. We can facilitate a deal. Make sure I ain't muted. If we can facilitate a deal, we keep what we have already, and everyone here is guaranteed jobs in Nintendo. I say fucking let's go, bro. I say let's do it. Honestly, I think it's a good idea. But I don't know, man. I'm not gonna watch all of this, but you know, W for him. I don't like that he had the gun in the background though. You gotta be so careful with shit like that, bro. I hope that this shit didn't get demonetized because of that. But all right. So this is the video with Duke and Quinn. Let's see what they got going on real quick. I'm just trying to make sure I'm not muted. I'm sure I've been muted like twice during this stream, just bullshitting, so I gotta lock in.
I was just sitting here thinking to myself that I used to want a Duke Dennis, and now I would much rather have like me an architect.
Okay.
Hate seeing ads? Here's how to get rid of them.
Dude, like, why I get a straight?
Do you know how much of the
Where that come
content you see on
from?
a daily basis are actually ads? That's an ad. That's an ad. Yep, all ads.
Man, little do you know, I build shit too. I can be whatever you want me to be. Yeah, you want an architect.
Little do you know. Nah, that's a fact. You don't know what I do, to be honest. So don't be so quick to make a TikTok. But anyways, but also I feel like Duke, you doing too much explaining. Let them go. They don't know we playing with millions. Let them go. They're gonna have to learn that the hard way. Everybody think they know till they know. All right, let's get it.
But baby, I can be that for you if that's what you want me to be. For you, I'm gonna learn.
I seen that Duke Dennis reacted to me saying I would much rather have an architect than a Duke Dennis, and I refuse to watch it. I refuse to watch his reaction. I refuse.
Why you in a bed looking like that?
Nah, the star on the shoulder is crazy, gang. If I meet any girl, she got a star on the shoulder, she got like a star on her neck tattoo or some shit. Like, I know you was on bullshit in 2000 and in one of them years. If they had a star on them or like tattoos of star, nah, I can't do it. I can't do it.
You not finna get me with that smile. Not me and them dreads. I'm a little weak right now. Boy, Duke Dennis, you could get me with a couple of sentences. And that's why I said that, you know what I mean? So I can't listen to your reaction. I can't follow you on no social media. If I see you in public, I'm going home. I can't do it.
No,
bruh.
we're not doing it. Bro, Adele, if me and you see each other in public, a side hug will suffice. How you doing?
Man, if they don't get they flirting through social media asses on, what is up with this? She in a Tesla.
No. I would not fold like paper. He can be a homeboy though. Duke, I know you're watching all these videos. You wanna be my homeboy?
Treated him. I mean, she said you watching all the videos. All right, bro. Let's get to the. All right, food vlog. Okay, I guess.
Hey guys, how are y'all doing? I'm next to Dennis. Anything is possible. Thank you so much for coming on my cooking show.
Appreciate you for having me.
Yes. So y'all know I usually like racially profile my guests. So any niggas that I have on, I just cook soul food.
Right.
And I assume you was from Atlanta.
I'm from South Carolina.
What?
So sorry.
Nah, see, I'm from
Don't do that.
I should know where
Don't.
you're from.
I don't
But
eat soul food, man.
That is kind of racist. I mean,
You trying to kill me?
I can't be
I feel like you trying to murder me. Don't do that.
So what we cooking, like chicken or something? Okay.
So we're gonna make chicken.
You was right.
Oh, he thought it was gonna be chicken.
So,
I'll go for the chicken. I'll go for the salmon, but the chicken gonna have to be grilled.
Not only chicken.
I'm very,
it's
you know what?
hot lemon
Whatever.
pepper wings. You thought it was hot lemon pepper wings?
you for real?
Swear to God.
Bro, that's crazy.
Is that what you thought it was
Nah,
gonna
he
be?
said that we was gonna cook hot lemon pepper wings.
Yeah.
I ain't gonna lie, Duke, you got it. You rizzed her nicely. You got it, bro. I'm not finna spend 30 minutes watching you riz, gang. Like you got it. You won, bro. Hey, she got the red. She got the red hots though. Yeah, okay. I'm seeing some pieces. Damn, Duke, look at you. Nah, Duke was in the military. If y'all don't know, you know what I mean. So that's back in the wave area. The wave era. I refuse to get dreads. I refuse. I'm wavy. When I cut this, it's literally an ocean, and y'all do know that. Am I muted? Okay, I want to make sure I'm not muted during that. I'm staying with the traditional waves. You know, you can't lose with it. The dreads is it got a demographic. I don't know if that's my demographic. But anyway, salute you though, Duke. This is funny. It's cool, and I like that it's hold on, let's look a
Give me
little
one
bit.
more skillet.
With a lot of women.
She can't cook. I see it in
I
his face.
just don't know who.
I don't know. Something
Angela
going on.
Bassett?
Yeah.
What? Have you ever seen Waiting to Exile?
Oh shit, okay.
Decrepit and evil is that person. But you did it.
kitchen is
You
getting
passed the
messy
test.
right
It
now.
was a test.
It was a test. See, they tested. You know what? All right. You got it, Duke. I hope you survived the encounter. Hold on, matter of fact, let's get to the end. Let's see if it was on top, or if it was or if she got him.
It was grainy.
Grainy is crazy. Grainy is not what you want to identify. If I ever do this, What? You cooked. It's over with. You blew it. It's blown. Nah. Well, she tried. She looks very nice. This was very nice. I like that it's damn near in 4K. It gotta be in 4K. It looks cool. Cooking, you can't go wrong with that. You know what I mean? W Quinn, W Duke. For sure. I'm like that. I don't think I'm a sub. I think it's more like female type content. Let's go look. Y'all go sub though. Ladies, if you're watching this, y'all might want to go fuck with Quinn. Oh, Quinn is just mainly doing cooking. Is that? Oh, okay. They really getting into it. Okay. Yeah. All right. Hey man. It's cool. You gotta really just monetize your life. Whatever you fucking do. Now, keep in mind, I was gonna put on the board, I'll wear a Krabby Patty costume. But I refuse to do anything that's embarrassing. All of those things are things that I could do and I really don't mind doing. But I'm not gonna do no like crazy shit. Like I'm still a man though. I'm a grown ass man. I'm not. I would have wore the SpongeBob outfit though. That would have been funny. You would have got the laugh for that. But that's where I draw the line. What is this? All right, y'all go watch that right now. It's premiering right now. Leveling Up Fast, Black Myth Wukong. That is a clip from it. I appreciate all of y'all. What do we not get to? Carter Cyber said. We didn't get to the Carter Cyber. Oh my God, I keep not getting back to the fucking We're gonna start with this tomorrow. Because let's see, Kurt Sagatz. That's how you pronounce that, by the way, if you didn't know. I swipe. Okay, yeah, Kurt Sagatz. Kurt Sagatz has some incredible stuff on here. I'm not gonna blow it. We're gonna do this. Hold on, let me go ahead right here. We're gonna do this tomorrow. We got plenty of time, guys. Okay, pause. We got plenty of time. We're gonna do Kurt Sagatz. And I thought I had something behind this. Oh, no, go right there. Boop. Meow Wolf right there. Boop. And I'm gonna look at this later. Alright, let's go. Let's see what Kai doing real fast. Oh, man, another ad is insane. That's fine, I can see this. Oh, the Stream Awards? Is the Stream Awards? Man, hold on. I don't know who won. I did vote, y'all remember.
Nominee for this year's best MOBA streamer is Arteezy.
The bad thing about this generation is we have no patience. Cause like, I didn't vote. I don't even think I voted MOBA. Who plays MOBA? And it's like WoW and stuff, right? I see them playing this. I don't know what the fuck's going on in this. I'm gonna be honest with you. I just don't get it. I'm sorry. I'm sure I can figure it out. Is everybody watching that right now? Kanye Live, Agent Live, Kai Live.
Up next for our final nominee for best MOBA streamer of 2024, we have Sing Sing.
Slightly low. Get back. More than all? Not there.
The real question is, what did I miss? I ain't gonna lie. We might. I don't know how long this is gonna last, so we might start with this later. But I'm just trying to see what Kai won though. So this is how it is. I thought it was gonna be like in person.
I will say I was the one. I broke it to Ludwig that he is not nominated for this.
Cool. Alright, but yeah, I thought it was live though. Or I thought it was like they go to interesting. So it's just a screen and her in a movie theater. I mean, smart decision, I guess. Smart decision. Alright, let's go look at this real fast. I'm gonna mute it. Make sure I ain't mute it. Let's see what we got. Run me up. We are coming up on 5, so let me see. Boom. The Rubicon surgery. The Rubicon surgery. Appreciate y'all. Alright. I just like this one. I don't even care. They really like this Mike Tyson one, but that's okay. Consistency beats persistency. Watch what I'm finna do. Just lock in. That's what November's for. We running it back up. But all right, good shit. Anything else I want? Okay. I think we're good. I think we're okay. All right. Well, anywho, we're gonna call it on that. I'll be back later, as you know. I'll be back later for we're gonna do some. What do y'all want to do? Sparking Zero? It's either Sparking Zero or Space Marine. I kind of want to do Space Marine, but I might do Sparking Zero, and we do some more story mode for sure. But I also need to train, so probably Sparking Zero because that's a good Monday move. You funny, man. Hey, bro, I get it. You want to get your music off, man. You got to figure out a better way to do it. Young guys, man. Everybody wants to try, you know? Like, they want to, if someone was going to listen to the song, wouldn't they do it if you was like cool about it instead of weird and trolling? You know what I'm saying?